Well, in the business studio, Adrian Gore, financial results just out for the 6 months to December. You can read them on Sens, Adrian, but I just wonder, with everything that's happening, how are you bearing up?
I think quite well. It's actually been a great period for us. I mean, I think that the group is getting really big and diverse, but I think the structures have matured somewhat. So to an extent, personally, it's actually a pleasure to manage.
How much time do you spend at home now?
I spend a lot of time at home. I'm actually quite. You mean home in terms of South Africa? No, I've kind of got into a rhythm of where I need to be. You know, in the UK we've got a very strong team, Herschel Mose and Neville Coopervitz. So, you know, I chair that business. So I know where I add value, and I kind of am judicious with time.
The UK, let's just start there. You've now taken out your partner in Prudential. You're already the third biggest writer of product in the UK. You've renamed it to Vitality, and you're ready to take the market on there.
Yeah, I think what we've done now is we've actually built a discovery business there that's fully owned now. I think the Vitality chassis, make sure the products are working well. I think now we have the opportunity to really grow it out in what it's doing and in possibly in other things like we've done here over time. But I think the work now around brand, around the funding, around the structures, there's a year of really hard work, I think. But amazing, I think, credit to the team. Despite this complicated stuff, the actual performance of the period has been good. We were concerned that we'd see a drop-off in new business with the name change, we'd see some lapses. We actually haven't, quite the opposite.
You mentioned funding. You announced the rights issue today, 5 billion rand at 90 rand a share. Good discount to the current share price. You following yourself? I
am following, and I think the discount is appropriate. I think we've kind of done our best to listen to our advisors. We're trying to make the rights issue as simple and as transparent as possible.
And a big chunk of that's going into the UK?
I think the lion's share is going to the UK. You know, we've been quite specific. I think the business is well capitalised. For all the other things it's doing, there's two specific opportunities. The UK really is the lion's share. To grow that life insurance business at scale requires hundreds of millions of pounds of funding that came through the Prudential in the past. We've got a very good structure here using financial insurance, lays off some of the risk. We're using certain other structures. The piece we want to invest in is quite small, but in that scale, you know, that turns out to be 150 million pounds. You know, you're talking 3 to 4 billion of capital. You know, that's where you get to the numbers from.
Proper numbers.
That's proper numbers.
China is also very exciting. As South Africans, we've seen what's happened with Naspers. It's been transformed by its investment in Tencent. You've got almost a Tencent, also run by a very famous fellow, Pony Ma at Tencent. You've got Peter Ma running Ping An.
Yeah, I'm not sure how. I don't think it's a relationship. But look, I don't know. I think it's been an unbelievable 6 months. The business really, from a new business standpoint, has really broken through. Listen, the case in China, you've got 700 million people in the middle class, an aging population, 60% of healthcare expenditures out of pocket. It's one of the biggest insurance opportunities. Whether we can, I think Ping An can certainly capture that and see we're in that space with them. We have to see how it plays out. I'm kind of scared of any hubris. I think we've had a great period. We need to see how we grow from there.
Adrian Gore is the founder and Chief Executive of Discovery.